Do 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 do. Test 1 2. Do I have Blender showing where it's supposed to be showing? Looks like I do. Sweet. Now to test if my beverage is as delicious as I imagine it might be. Stand by. Liz tells me to inform you what I'm drinking. I'm drinking maple cream oolong tea with some chocolate tea added, and I also put decaf into mine. And then I put almond milk and coconut milk in it, and a little bit of stevia. I am not out of control. This is a highly controlled and disciplined procedure.
But wait, so first of all, I have to join your call.
Yeah. Come on in. Calls are ready and waiting for you. Yeah, calls are brewing.
Alright. You hear me?
No. You're muted. You gotta unmute yourself.
I got you.
There you go.
So wait a minute. If it's black tea, but then you says decaf, what have you done?
What's the question? If it's black tea, what?
Did you say you added decaf to it?
Yeah, just like decaf coffee, because no one could stop me from doing that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. You're saying Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to you too.
Oh, thanks. Happy New Year's to you guys as well. Happy New Year's.
We got 2 hours to go.
Oh, hey. Dr. Surreal, Corbin Cat, Firu Nikorisu, Mamo, E the Outsider, Grim Crimson. Hope you guys are having a really good final few hours of 2025. I figured it'd be easiest just to bop back in here and continue doing a little bit of work on this, but I do have, not sure, can you see on stream? You can if I turn this off real quick. I do have this Norvendire map up because I'm doing like more detailed district maps for the Ascension lore book for the Dreamkeepers roleplay game. And I'm pretty excited about that. All those little locations have like sort of like, I don't know, fun descriptions and stories to go with it. And there's a little more work I have to do on that. Maybe settle in on some final colors and stuff, but I don't know. I'm kind of in the mood for some Starbarians fan art tonight. Excuse me. Because I've been working on the map all day.
Oh, you work so hard.
That's not true. I did stop and shovel the driveway, which was actually fun because it's a winter wonderland out right now. That was great.
Do you think you're gonna get this done tonight? Except for maybe backgrounds?
Maybe. I'm definitely gonna get this shot done, and then of course there's a shot 4 where he's rocking out, and I don't know if I did the cell shading on some of the other ones yet. I think I'll get a significant amount of stuff done. Hogstrong, why are your highlights all pink? Gotta go see what's going on there.
And cell shading really makes it. You really did it.
Oh yeah, I gotta have the cell shading in there.
They didn't know Blender could be used for traditional animation, Dave. Blender, yeah, it's grease pencil in here.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the Blender suite for 2D animation, they call it Grease Pencil, and it's really really good, and it's really really free. So
It's hard to learn though. I have trouble learning it.
It is hard to learn. I think the way I learned it was Oni Plays Gumroad has a really really good crash course that makes it seem pretty simple. And then once you get the basics down and you start trying to do things that are a little more involved, that's when you want to start murdering people. But eventually you work through it, and then it's all good. Oh, that's why the keyframe's way over here was showing me the onion skin.
I miss watching the Times Square ball drop. I used to watch that a long time ago, but I don't know. I guess I got really kind of disgusted with seeing all the Planet Fitness stuff everywhere, like they bought New Year's. I thought that was so lame.
Yeah, there were so much sponsorship. It was a little over the top.
And then I showed Dave a video today. I guess people get there like 18 hours early, and then they have to stand there and they can't leave, or they lose their spot, so they wear diapers.
I almost wonder if they're making that up just because it's like a funny thing to say. Because everyone was like, "Oh yeah, well we're in line so we can stand in Times Square, and you know here we got to be in line for a full day. So yeah, we have diapers. Yeah, I have like little maxi pads in here. Yeah, we're just walking around with our trousers full of piss. But it's worth it to be in a crowd of strangers who are also full of pissed pants, and it's amazing to watch the ball drop when we're all like itching furiously." It's like, can that be true? Can that really? I feel like they're just like a.
I don't see how they could all just like, I don't know, all agree on, you know.
If that's the cost of being in Times Square and watching the ball drop, I will pass.
You would not be caught dead in Times Square no matter what time of year.
Times Square? I don't know. Like if I was visiting New York for New York reasons?
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know.
No. Anyway, they want to know why do you use Blender for traditional animation?
Oh, because it's mainly because it does some really cool stuff. It has lots of powerful things. First, let me get Kilgar turned back on. Kilgar, get over here. But for example, since Blender is a full 3D software animation suite, it can do all kinds of 3D stuff, including like even like these 2D animation things are already in 3D space. I could move them around independently. I could like rotate a camera around with them. I can use dynamic 3-dimensional lighting. Let's get the camera back where it's supposed to be. So even though it looks 2D, technically everything here is a full 3D thing, and it can also be sculpted and deformed using a sculpt mode, which is really handy. Now you don't want to overuse this because it starts to look like, you know, if you overuse it, it looks tacky, but you can actually take this sculpt tool and just start squishing. Look at that, you can squish him all over the place like this. And obviously if you have like some really good keyframes and some good solid tweens and smear frames, the strategic sculpt frame here and there can really help with things bouncing in and out and save a lot of labor. So you can save tons of labor but still get some of these really nice smooth effects that you want. And another great feature of Blender is, again, it integrates with all these like different 3D assets, camera moves, dynamic lighting, and great asset if we want to build out more of a team and Vivid gets more resources and we can actually start hiring more people. It's really nice that we don't have to buy software licenses for everybody or mandate that they have bought their own software license, because everyone can just use Blender and then the whole team is on the same software. And again, I cannot overemphasize, for a free software suite, this is actually incredible.
Yep, the nice thing is I can run it on all my computers and we can just move files back and forth to get everything done.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the only real big downside with Blender is that it can do so much. I haven't even scratched the surface. Like, I don't get into modeling or like rigging. You can also rig things with bones and splines, I'm pretty sure. So you can do that sort of like puppet style animation if you must. On top of that, I think it actually has an entire compositing suite attached to it with you know, like what do they call them? Like a node-based workflow. It's got all kinds of powerful stuff under the hood. So, but that is why it's actually difficult to learn, because it can do so much. There's just like an ocean of different buttons and menus and things, and you can like accidentally do things in the same the same way in different menus without realizing that you're overlapping stuff. But another thing it can do, I don't remember how, but I made myself notes, so I will do this. Like, for example, here I have Hogstrong's mouth is just flapping open and closed. Later on, I'm going to drop some audio in here, and I can actually sync the keyframes of Hogstrong's mouth up to the waveform of the audio that I import. So what that means is, as long as it's just like simple open and closed stuff, I can actually have automatic lip sync, which saves, again, quite a bit of time once you figure out how to do it.
Yep. Yeah, when I use Blender, it's been a while since I've probably forgotten everything, but there are like 3 tabs I know, and that's all I need, and I ignore the rest of it and don't click all the weird stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, like, if you know exactly what to do and how to do it, then it's pretty straightforward. But then as soon as something breaks or goes off the rails, then it turns to like, oh, how do I get that thing to do the simple thing that I thought it was doing before? So, Blender definitely has its share of frustrations when you're hitting the learning curve, and I'm by no means an expert, but it's just a little too good to pass up, a little too good to not put in the effort to try to learn it. Now where is the cell shading color? I have not imported it to Kilgar yet, so let's get that cell shading. There it is. Excuse me.
But okay, so they attempted grease pencil. It's not that complicated to use. That depends on what you're doing. But they wonder how you render the animation into a video format.
There's a lot of different rendering options actually. But again, Blender, all sorts of things. If you go over here, these are these little buttons on the side. The one that's like a printer, that's kind of the rendering thing. And then format, you can choose your own resolution. You can do custom resolutions. You can do different frame rates, frame range, the range of frames you want to do, the output. You can actually, that's where you choose where it goes. And then the file format, PNG is kind of standard, a PNG image sequence that gives you tons of flexibility when you're editing things later. But you can also actually export as an MP4 if you want it all flattened, or you could export as JPEGs, PNGs, TIFFs, like whatever you want. So you have all these options here. But of course, maybe the new Blender builds are a little simpler. You'd think, oh yeah, PNG, RGBA, A for the alpha channel. Good, we're ready to export. But you still need to go over here to this TV thing and go over here to film. You need to click the box for transparent because otherwise it doesn't actually render the alpha channel for some reason. So, again, little things like that. Once you know that you have to do that, it's very easy just to go to the TV and go to the film tab and click the transparent thing. No problemo. But until you know how to do that, you're going to spend like 4 hours banging your head against a wall wondering why your transparent PNGs do not have any transparency in the background. But yeah, it's a pile of stuff to learn, but it's a really nice traditional animation suite once you learn it. I still haven't actually learned how to rig up a grease pencil object with splines and bones and like rig it sort of like puppetry style. I know that you can do that. I just like the frame by frame animation.
You've never needed it.
Yeah.
No, you've never needed it.
I just like the frame by frame animation style so much more than like the sort of puppetry rigged joints style of animation. Cell lines. There we go.
Isn't that what Family Guy does?
Probably mostly. I think most humor style cartoons that you look at, they kind of have the I call it the puppetry style. And it's not a bad style necessarily, especially for most humor cartoons. Looks good, gets the job done. It doesn't make the jokes any less funny. Sometimes it makes the jokes more funny. But I still have a real big soft spot for the traditional frame by frame, kind of like 1980s, 1990s Disney feature film, Disney television kind of style of animation.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we are here on a New Year's stream. Do you guys got any resolutions or any good or bad memories from 2025?
Resolutions, I know it's not, but resolution always sounds like apologies and guilt to me.
Apologies and guilt. No, it's about like I'm going to improve. That doesn't necessarily mean like you're
It
guilty.
sounds like it's a guilt after 2025. I will not do this again. That's what it sounds like. I don't take that seriously. I always did that in school. I always thought that was so lame.
You thought the resolutions were... Did you ever have any resolutions, or were you just like, my resolution is to not make any resolutions?
Yeah, basically. Mamo says they gathered and listened to Mr. President's speech. He was a bit depressed, talking nothing but war. Yeah, sucky on New Year's. That's not nice.
My New Year's resolution is not to start any more wars, personally. And so far...
Good. Yeah, you should stop starting wars, Dave. You've been winning so far?
I mean, I've been
Yeah,
winning,
how are
but
you
even
doing?
so, the toll it takes on civilization is heavy.
I was reading this to Dave. Somebody had like a whole bunch of resolutions that kind of contradicted each other, and they added up to the point where none of them were going to get done, and it was like, oh dear, you'll be so disappointed. I don't do resolutions.
I like
what?
it's a thing I've heard Scott Adams say before, but it actually is kind of a handy way of thinking of it. Is instead of thinking of like, oh, here's my resolution, I have a big goal, like I want to lose like 100 pounds in the new year. It's usually easier because then if you don't exactly hit that goal, you're like, oh, I failed, I'm a failure, and then you feel bad, and then it demoralizes you. But he proposes, instead of thinking in terms of goals, think in terms of changing your systems and routines. So to apply it to like I want to lose 100 pounds, instead you could say like, I want to make sure I just at least show up at the gym 3 times a week.
Steps, right?
Yeah, just
it's baby steps. Like work towards it. Don't like start the big goal, but go with something minor.
Or even just like do something in your daily routine that is a shift that will get you closer to the goal because you are doing that.
You can work up to it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
For me, as soon as the new year hits, it takes me a week or two to remember the dates and adapt to it's a new year. So I think that's my problem.
Yeah. There's always that like obligatory month of writing checks wrong.
So that's what I know.
I don't even know what to call that I made, but it's pretty good.
Mess.
It's not a mess. It looks like any other beverage. It doesn't.
Glass of tea.
Coffee tea combo. I still think probably my best coffee tea combo is a lapsang souchong with just like black coffee.
What inspired the creation of Mace to be such a unique style protagonist? I think we were going for a character that was just kind of like plain and not like really bedazzly.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Also, I wanted a character that wasn't necessarily the main character because he was, the strongest or the toughest or had like ostentatiously the coolest power right off the bat. I wanted to go for somebody that maybe people felt was a little more relatable.
A little more down to earth, not like too special or
the
chosen one or anything goofy like that.
So it's really based on the story that it's like this guy that finds himself in a situation where he's sort of in over his head and he doesn't quite know how to deal with it. And then the challenges just start stacking up, and I feel like that's probably a pretty good... It's not like, oh, I'm the first person to do it. It's like, no, there's been heroes like that in all kinds of fantasy, but I guess that's just the direction we wanted to also go with Dreamkeepers. One obvious example that comes to mind would be, the Hobbits in the Lord of the Rings. They're not like the biggest badasses, but they're, they're relatable, and they like mushrooms, and who among us does not like mushrooms and truffles, and so you kind of want them to survive.
Is Mace the Bilbo?
The Bilbo or the Frodo? I don't think he's the... Well, I don't know. Which one of them was all about revenge? Because Mace's initial motivation after Volume 1 does deal with a bit of a revenge undertone. I know he's got like I want to protect these new friends I found, but he also wants to get some revenge.
I don't remember. I really don't remember.
You don't remember?
No, I'm just saying I'm going off the movies because I haven't read the books in so long, but I don't think Bilbo was about revenge. I think Bilbo was just about adventure and like bumbling into things.
Oh no, that's where I'm saying like Mace is different from a Bilbo or a Frodo build. Although,
I'm sorry, I thought you meant like was it Bilbo or Frodo that had revenge? And I'm like, I don't remember any of this.
Bilbo and his thirst for revenge.
No. Fuck you, Gal. It's my ring. Oh, Mamo did something.
Bilbo's return.
The Revenge of Bilbo.
That's the next episode, the next Amazon Prime series for Lord of the Rings, Revenge of Bilbo.
The Revenge of Bilbo. The
Mamo
spin-off.
did an alternate universe thing, he says.
Oh, Mamo, I think I
scope
saw
it
this
out.
before. Did you add to it? I mean, like,
Oh,
that's
nice.
good.
Yeah, I think there's another layer down there. That's
Oh,
cool. Let me
there's a
try
new
to
one. Ooh.
show it on stream. Properties. I think it's this one. Yes.
So the foot in the upper right is looking a little off with the color. It's kind of like a green Lilith color.
Yeah, that's because Lilith is the one that kicked her in the face. Because remember, originally in the scene, Nama is like...
Oh, that's right. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Well, you know what? No, you know what threw me off is the 3 toes. I was thinking about Nama's feet. So that was Nama's foot coming in. But you're right, that's a little foot. Okay.
Yeah, also, Lilith is also guilty of having
Yeah.
3 toes. I gave all of them 3 toes, and then I was like, I'm not going to remember
Oh,
number
yeah.
of toes. You all have 3. Deal with it. Is it difficult for you to balance? I don't care. I am your god, and I made you this way. I mean, I have to deal with having the same windpipe for air and food, so, you know, people gotta deal with what they gotta deal with. Alright, we got some cell lines on Kilgar here. We don't need the eye to come into the scene yet, so I'm just gonna put some shadows on him.
Harry said he'd have his animation done in December, and he said that back in November, so I'm a little concerned about him.
Oh,
he said there was
he's-
something big coming in December. I'm worried about him. I don't know what he's doing.
Probably he's animating. It takes a long time to do animation. Don't give him too hard of a
I
time.
know, no, I know that, but he never streams it, and then, you know, he never really shows clips of it. He does that thing where he doesn't show the thing until it's all done,
Yeah.
and that just drives me wild because I feel like if you show progress, it would keep people like following along instead of just like looking like you died or ghosted.
Well, now you know
Maybe I
how
know
it
where
feels
to
when people are waiting for us to do things.
Yeah, but see, you're doing things right now.
That's true.
Days.
At least people know that I haven't died, I guess. Which probably 99% of people are like, oh, that's good. And then 1% of the people out there are like, one of these days, I'll get that, David Lilly.
Nico says that food does not go in the windpipe.
Well, it's not supposed to. Unless you, like, inhale your beverages
up.
like an idiot.
Yeah,
Not
one
that I
who
would,
did that.
not that I would do that, or ever. Not that I've ever
No,
done that.
No.
I'm just saying
you heard about it.
Theoretically, I have theoretical complaints. Like, if I was an idiot, that could be a problem, and it is it would be theoretically, not like it is, but it could be. That's my real point.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right. Do you guys have any plans on translations for the current times? I have heard some people have done maybe a Spanish translation. I've heard somebody has tried a Dutch.
Right
I
now
think he's in the
we
other chat.
Right now we
What are we
don't
doing?
necessarily have the budget to take action on a translation, but there is a whole room in the reader Discord server. I think it's the Rosetta room, right, where they talk about translations and getting some translation
Yeah.
stuff rolling.
Yeah.
So even though we are right now distracted and a little under-resourced to be taking serious action on translations, you can get involved with the reader community and you know, do stuff just on your own recognizance if you want to.
Yeah, because the thing is, if we have if you get a translation, you have to get it to make sure it's accurate, and then we would be interested in maybe printing it off in that country, but we have to have distribution and a warehouse there to get it places useful. And without all of that, we're just not really motivated.
Yeah. Well, it's more
Personally.
like without the budget to actually do all that, it's like we don't really have the resources to pull the trigger on getting a solid translation. But I like to make sure that even if we're not taking action on something, readers can always, I don't know, readers can have fun.
Is fan translation allowed? Yes, people do that.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Yeah, Mamo's been doing the comic translations too.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I believe some people in the past have translated a little bit of it into Spanish. I believe we've had some people translate it into Dutch, and we've also had some Russian translations. So,
Yeah, he says he make Russian or Ukrainian translation, but there's like no audience for it. A lot of people over there do know English, so I think that's why we haven't really had a lot of like motivation over here.
oh yeah, the cell shading just makes the characters pop so nice.
Oh yeah, Nico did the Dutch one. Yes. Does Dreamkeeper's universe have their own version of Santa Claus? They have Spirit's Eve, and there are gifts. I'm not sure that's Santa Claus.
I think
really
I think it's going to be more like actually we're going to nail that down for certain in the lore book since we're literally like one of the sections in Andaruna is literally going to be Andaruna holidays. So
Yeah, I know. My problem is I know we've had one dressed as a Santa, but I don't know what we're doing.
well, we've had characters dressed as Santa, and Santa is fun. So I think it's going to be more fun to let that legend also bleed over into the dream world a little bit. So probably there's going to be a little bit of holiday cheer in the dream world because it's more fun than having no Santas.
Yeah, I've just kind of I was observing it. Just kind of seems like a lot of the holidays of the dream world are kind of American based. So I wonder what.
Well, yeah, it's definitely
happened there.
inspired by our sort of real life America, or at least America when I was growing up in it.
Well, I'm just noting, like, Mammo commented that, like, Europe is more into New Year's, and then, America is all about Santa, so. Oh, he's editing a lot of characters dressed as Santa right now. All right, well, you have fun with that.
Cool.
It's a little late in the game here, but okay. Get ready for next year, I guess.
Santa's like just now stumbling down the chimney. No, I'm not late. Is there still time? Is there still time for ho ho ho? No ho ho! I didn't sleep through Christmas. Ho ho ho!
Are we adding fun tweaks to our version of Santa, like Cole or Smack? I don't know what we're doing. Dave, that's a Dave thing. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, we'll think of something.
I don't think we're gonna have a lot of like Santa lore in the book. I think that's important. Another thing too is that Santa Claus in America, a lot of that actually came from the Coca-Cola company design of him back in the day, but I heard, so I just don't know.
I think a lot of it also came from like actual. Wasn't there like a Saint Nicholas running around doing?
Yeah, there was a Saint Nicholas, but I'm saying the red and white. There's a video on Twitter, and I didn't finish watching it because I'm not into videos. But they were saying that Coca-Cola actually did a lot of marketing to get Coca-Cola in the winter as a drink, and they actually influenced a lot of the Santa Claus marketing. But I don't know how much of that is true.
Maybe they're just trying to take credit.
It's a conspiracy Twitter. I don't know. Oh man, hit him up if you want info on Santa Claus, the original Santa.
OG Santa. My favorite Santa conspiracy theory is still the idea that he is actually a vampire. Because at first people are like, Santa Claus a vampire? I've never heard of that before.
Wait a minute. Hey, why don't we do that for a stupid prelude? Christmas.
Oh, yeah, right. We should. We haven't done that yet.
We should have. I'm gonna make you remember that. I misheard COVID Cola instead of Coca-Cola.
COVID Cola. That's the next big one coming out.
It's like that's the follow-up to the Corona beer that they have here.
Yeah.
Oh, Billy and Mindy did that. Oh, I haven't seen that cartoon. So,
did they?
We're gonna own it. Oh.
I'm not sure if that was out when I first came up with the notion. I think I was in high school, sophomore or junior year, and I was like, wait a minute. He can fly. He only comes out at night. He lives on the North Pole where it's in darkness for almost all of the year. He can magically gain entry into any house as long as he's been invited.
Okay. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Anyway, the special with Santa Claus gets turned into a vampire. We can do that.
I don't think turned into. I think he's been a vampire all along. I think he's history's most successful vampire because he has the best marketing, and he gave himself an almost infinite pool of victims. I mean, it just kind of makes sense. It is going to be shot.
Oh, speaking of Christmas and traditional animation, have you watched Claus? I have not watched Claus. I thought I heard something about them either using AI or some computer animation or something somewhere there.
Oh yeah, I've heard only good things about Claus. I want to watch that.
I have heard good things. I heard there's something about the technique that was used that was really high tech.
Yeah, I saw something about that they were actually using. They didn't call it AI back then. They just called it like a computer-based tool. But it was some tool that actually assisted with putting what looked like three-dimensional lighting on two-dimensional animated images. So they would actually have these like drawings. And then they were like, well, we want to have these dramatic lighting effects, and it's going to take us a lot of time to do that. But they were able to actually simulate the lighting, and the computer was able to recognize. Learning. Yeah, they called it machine learning. And now people don't call it machine learning. Well, it's not like they were trying to get away with anything. They thought it was like a really cool technique at the time. But of course, if they said that these days, like half of the audience would be like, "Oh, you're evil, and now we hate you because you used
technology."
Yeah, not supposed to do that.
Tisk,
tisk.
Nico's saying Santa Claus is vastly different between the Netherlands and Germany. And now we're getting more. Oh boy. Oh, Santa Claus and Santa become friends. We know a little bit about Krampus. We like Krampus. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, doesn't he like stuff kids into sacks if they're naughty? He's like, you've been bad. You're going away forever.
I thought him and Santa were friends or something.
Yeah, Santa's like the good guy. Ho ho, he takes care of the good kids, and then Krampus is like, and I got the naughty ones. No problem. I will abduct them.
You know, unlike in America, where you get to do whatever you want, and Santa just rewards you all the time. There is no goat man coming to get you. They're all fat and spoiled.
There should be. That's like half the joy of children is terrifying them about fictional beings.
I know.
It's like, if you're bad, you're gonna get taken and stuffed in a sack by Krampus, so you have to, that's the only reason for you to be good. That is your sole incentive. And they're like, oh, I believe you. And then you're an adult with power. And that's why adults do it.
Okay.
That's why they say that.
Apparently, the machine learning had vector masks. Which means you could readjust the shading if it didn't go the way it was intended. It's still human.
Oh, nice.
And I feel like every program... Can't Blender do that? I had no idea. I thought Blender could do that. Is that normal?
Blender can... Well, Blender can make... Like, these lines are technically vectors. And I can also make any of these lines, like, actually a mask. Like, if you go to the layers in here, you'll see one of the options is masks, and you can choose which layers. So Blender can do vector masks as well, but there isn't a machine learning procedural technique where it will automatically apply them and then let you adjust. That would be awesome.
Oh, okay.
They probably... I think they have custom
seen
software for that.
I've seen software and animation where you just like turn on the rim light and it's like automatic. I thought it was the same thing.
Blender does have procedural lighting, but it's not the same. It doesn't do like a cell shading and stuff like that. It just lights the overall grease pencil object.
Okay, I think good day. Hope you have a good New Year, and May 2026 be good to you too.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. We're just chilling here. Oh, German Santa Claus is kind of like Krampus's parole officer. Oh, okay. Otherwise, that demon would just go after all the children.
Santa's parole officer. Ooh, let's put the precision up to 8. I don't know why it is not at 8 by default.
You know, I'm not sure if any of it's really relevant for the lore book. We'll see what's important. We have time for. I feel like maybe there would be time in a prelude to kind of like explain, like if we did research on different cultures on the topic of Santa, and then came up with the Dream World one, we could put it in a prelude and like cover that area.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I'd rather put lore into the lore book than like going out of our way to try to wedge it into story areas.
No, I know. It would just be Chris's prelude. But it would be in both, I think. We could do both. But again, like there's so much going on in the lore book. I just don't think like Santa lore is the most important thing to remember here.
I mean, we're gonna do a whole section on the All Spirits Eve holiday. There's gonna be a holiday section in Andaruna, so actually, it should be something you expect.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh. I saw maps today. I expect maps.
I have not even showed you the map yet. I have so much to tell you. So much to tell you about Norvendire.
So much to say, so much to say. I know what
it's fun, though. There's fun things there.
Oh, good. Draw me a picture.
I did. I drew a picture. But then I put little words all over the picture, and then each of the little words describes a cool feature or area or mystery or landscape item.
No, everybody in Europe is like an expert on the many Santas. Apparently there are a couple Santas with different names. I would like to see them fight. Actually, it'd be really cool if instead of one Santa, there's like a different Santa for every country, and then they're all like brothers or something.
I would like to see like a trivia Santa fight where it's like sort of like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but the topic is just all Santas all the time, and it's a battle over who knows the most about Santa.
Oh, geez, you know, our country would come in last on that one.
Well, I'm not expecting America to win that particular war, but it'd be fun to watch. I'm just saying it'd be fun to watch that battle.
Oh, that's true. It's history. That's nice. Instead of Coca-Cola over here. Apparently, there are a lot of people on stream here. Apparently, a lot of people are just sitting at home on their computer, chilling. That's cool.
Well, hey, it's New Year's Eve, so maybe some people want to watch a guy color Starbarians on New Year's Eve.
I do. I want to see more Starbarians.
Yeah,
That's
well,
my
you should want to see it. It's literally your Christmas present. Your late
Wow.
Christmas present. I love you, by the way.
I don't care. I mean, I care that you love me, but not the timing.
Thank you for the clarification. Tears were about to well up in my eyes. Like, you won.
That's true. I'll be right back. No reason.
5-minute break.
All right, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Ooh,
There's some good ones. We have, I think, 2 that are really good around here.
the
Do
first
you remember them, Dave?
the first 2 that come to mind that I'm trying to figure out which one it would be between Scrooged and A Christmas Story.
Oh, those are different flavors.
They
You
are very
can't-
different flavors.
You can't pick one. You can't pick one. It depends on your mood. They have humor. They're both good background.
I feel like A Christmas Story it just like has the most classic feel to it.
Global Smackdown Clash of the Claws. That's a great name. They know an artist who drew all of Santa's versions helpers. Yeah, if you can find it, post it. I don't know all that. Have fun. I saw a really good, Punky Doodles. I don't want to pull them up right now, but if you don't know Punky Doodles, they do really good little video clips where it's just still drawings, but it's edited in a way that kind of looks like animation.
Oh, cool.
And they did a great like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Lord of the Rings crossover
Oh, fun.
where they're naming off the reindeer and they're like, but there was one more that was forged and it's Rudolph. They're really good. I love them. I wish I was them.
Yeah,
Oh, they're so fun.
one deer to lead them all.
Yeah, they did that.
Of course, my absolute
saw-
favorite when it comes to
what?
Christmas movie stuff would be the animated specials that we put into a playlist because that's fun.
There's just something about 8 to 12 hours of that makes it worth your time.
Especially when you have vintage 1980s commercials in the mix. That was it.
What's with the lag whenever it's filled? Oh, you're clicking. Yeah, Dave, can you explain the fill lag that you get on there?
Oh, sure. Basically, that's one of the things about Grease Pencil that I had to get used to is that there's a bit of a slower time when you're filling stuff than, say, like Clip Studio, when you're filling vectors in there. And I think it's because of the fact that these are actually, like, fully editable. Even, like, this is, like, it's technically not just, like, filling in the lines. Like, it seems like it should be just super simple. It's like, oh, yeah, it's filling in the lines. But since this is Grease Pencil, these are also, like, three-dimensional, like, literal three-dimensional vector shapes that can rotate and scale and do all this stuff. So I think it just the program has to think a little bit harder to do that. So there's just a little bit of a time lag. Also, there's more of a time lag if I put the gap closure on, because this way I can actually turn. You can see those little blue things pop up. That is where it automatically extends the strokes for me, and that makes it more likely that it'll actually fill the shapes properly. And you can customize that. So if you're like really sloppy at drawing, you could put the gap closure on, pretty long, but I like to keep it down, usually 0 or like 0.1 or something.
I think it depends on your settings. I've had that where it takes me forever.
Yeah.
To mess up my settings.
And then if there is a gap, then it'll actually have a longer leg like this, because then it's like trying to go around the entire thing and be like, well, where's the edge? I need to keep on looking. And it's like, no, there's a hole in it. You're gonna look for infinity, and then that's why it has a little bit of a leg sometimes.
Yeah.
But especially if you keep the shapes a little simpler, like those little knuckles there, the leg isn't too bad. It's just like boom, boom, filled. It's one of those trade-offs where it's like, are you going to spend more time when you're doing the cleanup animation, making everything line up nice and neat, or are you going to spend more
no.
time when you're doing the fills?
Trade-off. Sometimes it doesn't matter. I still end up spending too much time doing those fills.
Yeah.
It's usually on your line, so but you're really good about it.
Oh, thanks. I will say too, grease pencil. I think it's improved a lot because when I was first learning it a few years back, oh man, I was having such a time with the fill tool. And it seems like everything is a lot easier now. Like the fill tool just works better. So I don't know if it's just me. Maybe I got more used to it, or maybe they just really did improve it and make things more smooth. I know they changed it a little because there's different extend modes. Now you have like a radius mode.
Really?
Yeah. So actually, let me get a new color here, glove color. So normally you've seen extend mode where you click on the shape, and it makes like little stroke extensions. Well, then they have recently added a radius mode where it actually makes a little circle at the point where the lines intersect. So it gives you an alternate way, because I know some people, well, I've had it happen before where the strokes extend so far that they start chopping up the shape too much. You know, you do extend in something like this, and suddenly like the fingers are going to be cutting each other off there, and it's not necessarily optimal. So radius is just like another way to sort of like try to bite the same thing. But optimally, I'll have the cleanup tight enough that I don't need to rely too heavily on the gap closure tools.
Thanks, Nico. I'll have to check dream cord later. This laptop can't handle the dream cord.
You can't handle the dream cord.
I can't log into Discord on this computer. It's weird.
You really
It's an
can't?
art in the wild. Oh, no.
Are you trying to log in via the browser, or is
No.
the app downloaded on there?
This computer? Are you kidding? Well, the app is here, I think. I tried the browser. It didn't work. I'll try.
Well, if you want to mess with it sometime, let me know. I can try to...
Oh, it sent me to the Microsoft Store. That's not gonna happen. Oh, and that's not even loading either. We're not gonna do this.
How did you get sent to the Microsoft Store?
I clicked the thing to upload. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I have literally
Never
never
that.
gone to the Microsoft Store. I don't think anyone on
didn't
Earth
either.
has ever gone to the Microsoft Store. That's not a thing. That's not a thing that humans try to go to ever.
Dave, what nightmare design creeps you out the most? Centipede, spider, etc. I think your little skull, like your little skull guys with the feet and the eyes are pretty creepy.
Oh yeah, that guy's fun. I think the one that is the spookiest looking to me is one of the soldier types that I drew for the lore book, where it sort of looks like this messed up centipede, but it has almost like a human hand coming out of its mouth.
No, Mammoth is a nightmare of gas prices.
Oh,
But no, it's a nightmare of taxes. That's the one for you.
the ultimate nightmare creature. High gas prices. Ah! Now that is a fully rational fear.
Oh, you like the sequel to A Christmas Story? I'm not gonna see that one. I don't want to see that one. I'm scared.
I think we tried to watch it once and then we gonged it. I thought we watched it.
No, we didn't.
We didn't?
No, no.
Maybe I
We
just saw
saw
an angry internet review or something.
Maybe I saw packaging and that scared me too much.
I don't know. Maybe it's good. Who knows? Maybe I'm over here being like, it's not as good as the original. And maybe I'd watch it and be like, oh, it's better than the original. I've been wrong. My snootiness deprived me of joy.
As usual.
As usual. Kilgar, having a skin tone on New Year's Eve. Kilgar.
Microsoft Store using Windows, Vivid. Oh well, I'm not using a Mac. I
No,
don't know what you think I'm doing.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm not going to the Microsoft Store.
I didn't mean to either. I click a button and that load. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it keeps on doing like all these like super helpful. Oh, did you mean to go to the Microsoft Store? I bet you did, right? Did you? You probably meant to go to the Microsoft Store, I think.
I think it's the Microsoft Store. It didn't load properly because it's this laptop. But you know, it wanted to be the Microsoft Store in theory. I don't know.
It's like, okay, guys, we're gonna make
Currently
software,
I'm not using a Mac and I'm not using Linux. I don't know what you think I'm doing.
and the only thing this
I don't
software
know what I'm
does
doing.
is take people to our store. Okay.
Yeah. Apparently you don't have the Discord app on here.
It's possible. I really only use that laptop for like word processing and stuff. So.
That's safe. That's safe. No, my first laptop, which I was thinking about yesterday, I did not have it hooked to the internet at all, and I just used it for music and writing for computers. Like for college, I just typed on it for college and filled it with music. That's all it was.
Yeah, and like the current laptop there now that you're using for stream stuff, which was not planned for. Like I just use that for either just writing, like tippity tap, but I also will use it to listen to music if I'm doing writing work over there in the library, and I will also use it to watch exercise videos in the basement if I want to jump around, but I don't feel like going to the gym.
Yep. And that's fine. But we can't expect it to handle like a Discord.
Huh, it filled in one nipple but not the other. Strange.
It can only be one.
Yeah. The idiosyncrasies of Blender. Dual nipple shading.
Gotta go in carefully fix his nipple.
Kilgar
Most
is
important
funnier with nipples for sure. Like, I know probably Harry could have gone like the Aladdin route, where it's like, no, we're just gonna have a cartoon chest. It's just a cartoon torso. But he recognized, his instincts told him, will Kilgar be funnier with or without nipples sprouting from his chest? And there was one correct answer to that.
Yeah, but think of all the animation time he saved not putting nipples on every frame.
Listen,
Harry was like, no, I'm a perfectionist. There must be nipples.
every single nipple drawn by Harry Partridge is a slight chuckle echoing across the globe somewhere. It's all worth it.
Yeah, but notice you can do that on men, but not women.
Well, yeah, because then YouTube will ban your channel if you do it on women.
Bias. Sexist. Where do nightmares get their powers from? I think that's in the lore book.
It will be in the lore book. It sort of explains how they gestate and they get their supernatural abilities as they form.
Oh, I saw an awesome Christmas movie called Violent Night. I think I heard about the title. Oh, it's about a disenchanted Santa Claus having to save an innocent girl while she and her rich extended family is held hostage. Merc Heist Squad. I thought I saw a trailer.
It sounds fun.
Is it in the theater, Nico, or was it like somewhere else? If it's in the theater, it's probably out already. Let me know where you saw that. I'm curious. Censor the women's nips with men. Yeah, but if you... oh, it was on TV. Yeah, but Mamo, if you do that, you might be really, really good at editing, and they'll censor you anyway.
No, what you do is
to argue with them.
you just explain to the YouTube Jannies, hey, actually that nipple on that female, technically that's a male nipple that was transplanted onto there, so it is allowed, right? It would not work. They would just ban
Wink.
you.
Yeah, and then you write wink under it.
And then you write wink.
Oh, it was made in... that movie was made in 2023. Oh, I'll look up. Thank you. I thought it was fresh. I don't know.
I know right now it looks like his fur ruff is appearing and disappearing on different frames, but that's because this is the underneath layer, and the over layer will have more stuff on it.
Yeah, I can tell the nipple's not colored in.
It's the most important part. I'll get to it, don't worry.
I know, it's the part we're all looking at. It is very 80s, though. Kind of reminds me of the Death Clock.
Oh yeah, like the Metalocalypse guys.
Yeah, Metalocalypse, thank you, yes. Well, Violent Night was originally in theater, I figured. Bat metal. I don't know. Oh, that stuff was cool. We were just talking about Metalocalypse, which is the Cartoon Network joke show about what is it about, like a rock band?
Yeah, I haven't seen all of Metalocalypse necessarily, but I think the of the bits that I've seen, the funniest is Roxo the Rockin' Clown.
Oh, yeah, Rock though the clown that does cocaine.
Yeah, that's his. That's the only line of his I remember is "I do cocaine." In college, I thought that was very funny, and I still do a little bit.
Have you seen Silent Night, Deadly Night? No, we do not see a lot of movies, and are delayed like 5 years if we do.
Huh. It's another idiosyncrasy of Blender is sometimes it won't let you fill in a shape.
Uh-oh. It's been for years since I used this, so I am not helpful.
Sometimes they'll let you do it. Sometimes you'll like have a big area like this, and then you can go in and also fill in a smaller area in the middle. But sometimes it's like it like the way it thinks of the shape is it thinks of the first shape as being like on top or in front. So even though it's technically filling in that like shape in the middle, it does it like underneath the big one, so you can't see it, and it's kind of like.
Yeah, I have wasted so much time having to go back in and fix that. Like, I'll get a whole area done. I'm like trying to do like a middle part, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta go in and redo everything.
So see, I'm gonna like fill in this nipple, and for some reason, it's like different from file to file. For some reason, you fill in this nipple, but the overall large. In fact, I could probably even select this torso color.
Yep.
And like move it to the side and show you guys. Like, see, the nipple is actually there, but it's like it puts the torso in front of it, so that's weird. But the way to fix that. Delete the torso color fill. You can actually select and delete individual color fills, so that's pretty easy to do. Fill in the nipples individually. Yeah.
I love art 54321. Also knows Roxo the Clown.
Oh,
He's
good.
Quoting.
I'm glad that we are all Roxo the Rockin' Clown fans here in this stream.
Thank you for admitting your problems here. I'm not going to repeat what you say, but thank you for confessing. You agree with Roxo on chat. I'm not yelling that one.
Everyone thinks Roxo the Rockin' Clown is a little bit funny.
Yeah, they'll probably clip me if I yell that one.
Yeah. But just, that's another one of the examples of like, sometimes Blender is a little squirrely, but once you learn it, it's fine. See, like, now that I know, sometimes, it's not filling in the smaller subshape, because it's like viewing it as like behind the initial color fill. It's just easy. You just like delete the initial color fill, and then like draw a little bridge so that, no problem. But figuring that out and learning what is going on with my file, that's the thing that will take you, some time of slamming your head against a wall. Although these days, honestly, it was more difficult to learn this stuff like 3 or 4 years ago. Now you could probably just ask AI and get a really quick explanation that's totally accurate, because I don't know, that's one of the things that it's been proving really handy for, is just off on the side. If I'm like, hey, I'm having trouble getting this menu, how do I do this in this program? Half the time AI will just tell me exactly what I need to know immediately, and it's like, oh, this thing just saved me like 3 hours of screaming at Google searches.
I love artist now admitting he doesn't actually do cocaine. Okay. Well, we were not judging.
Well, it's funny when Roxo the Rockin' Clown does it, but yeah. From what
if you do that in front of your family, they get a little concerned. And if you wear it on a shirt, they get really concerned.
Well, I believe it's a bad idea, because when I was in school, I dared to say, just all school, I dared to say no to drugs.
You pledged allegiance to the dare.
To, I think McGruff was his name. Yeah, he was going to take a bite out of crime, and he had a cool, like Inspector Gadget kind of trench coat on, and like the detective. I think he had a fedora. Cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I know that's the big part of not doing drugs, is if the cartoon character is really cool.
Yeah. See, and that's why people still start forest fires, because Smokey the Bear, it's not. No one really wants to be Smokey the Bear. He's not that cool. He's okay, but I'm just saying if he was a little more charismatic.
He's wearing a shirt.
Well, he's got like a shovel. Like, unless you're digging up pirate treasure, no one's really like, man, I wish I had a shovel right now. I'd be awesome if I just had a shovel. Now, has Kilgar got teal hair with yellow stripe or yellow hair with teal
I don't
stripe?
know, but I will say whenever I see his colors, it always makes me think of that Superman ice cream like none other.
He does have delicious colors. I think he's got teal hair with the yellow stripe. Or, no, I'm looking over here.
Do you want me to get the printing book to remind you? You need to check her the file to be character right.
Whoa, you just turned into like a scrambled robot. I'm impressed, but
Anyway, am I back?
no, you're not. Try like going in and out of the call, maybe. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but his hair is teal with a blonde stripe, I have determined.
How we doing?
Hey, you're back, and you don't sound like a robot.
Good.
Just took a little bit of Christmas magic. All right, doesn't look doesn't look correct at all without the next layer, but we will now proceed to color in the next layer.
What do you mean it doesn't look correct? Oh god, look at that thrash.
Well, yeah, that's
Whoa,
because
dude.
like the hair is on the base layer on some frames, but the frames where the body is static and the hair moves, the hair's on a separate layer.
I don't understand what this person Dominique is saying about the Dreamkeepers have ever seen a sunrise before. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry.
Oh, he's probably asking like if, because you know, there's like the day moon and the night moon. So that will
I
be
don't know.
sort of like a lore book. Actually, some of that might get covered a little bit in the first roleplay campaign, which is
I'm just saying I've seen stuff in Prelude and I think Volume 2.
well, yeah, but that's like the rising of the day moon.
Okay. T-minus 1 hour. Yeah, we got an hour to go.
Hey, no
We're on
kidding.
Eastern setting.
1 hour left in 2025. So you guys, everything that you want to do in 2025 that you're like, I'm not doing that in 2026. Now's the time.
No. That should be the resolution thing. Instead of what am I going to do, it's like what am I not going to do? And then it's that like you have to get it done before the end of the year.
Well, sometimes that's how people do their resolutions. It's like, next year I won't ever, and then like there's like something that they're like, I'm not gonna kill anyone. I'm gonna stop cold turkey, you know.
Well, then that means you should be definitely killing until the end of 2025.
Yeah, you gotta get it, like, it's like, you gotta get all your kicks in while you can.
And then you should tell the police, no, that was the last year.
It's okay, my New Year's resolution was to stop. We're all good now, officers.
I think smoking would be taken more seriously if implied a threat for not following the advice. That is true. That people remember things and send away out of fear.
Remember, only you can prevent forest fires and yourself from getting mauled by a bear.
Dominique, I'm not sure you've read Volume 2, but if you look at Volume 2 when they're on the mountain, you might be surprised, and that wasn't really a question, so we'll see. I think you want to check out Volume 2 of the Keepers.
I forgot to get this cleanup layer done over here.
Yeah, Smokey should maul some people to set an example, so you know.
Remember, only you can prevent yourself from being mauled by Smokey the Bear. Submit.
Actually, they need another character about how to avoid bear mauls.
They do
It's
actually.
like a chain. They do, don't they? Yeah, he's not smoking bear.
Like, how many people get mauled by bears in campsites because they do stuff that's easily preventable, like leaving their bear treats out? I don't know what they do. I'm not up to speed on bear safety. I just know sometimes.
Ride the bear, pet the bear.
No, those are the things you're not supposed to do at all. Pretty
And I'm
sure.
saying those are the things people do. Those are the things people do that they're not supposed to do. So they need a cartoon character to tell them not to do it.
Yeah, like remember, kids, don't pet the bear. Don't try to ride the bear. It's worse too because of Teddy Roosevelt. He kind of put a generation in danger.
No, he was riding a moose actually.
Yeah,
I'm not
but
sure if you know about that one.
well, I've heard he would ride anything that would let him ride it. Let's be honest.
That's
but
not true. I know he'd want to, but that's not true.
but also he started the trend of teddy bears, which made all these kids think, yeah, a bear. That's a safe thing that I should snuggle and hug and feel warm and comfortable with. And it's like, no, they're pretty dangerous. Actually, you should not feel.
You know what? You are contributing to Teddy Roosevelt lore. I think you are part of the problem.
What? I'm not part of the, I'm not telling kids to snuggle up next to bears. I've never once told a kid, hey kid, you know what would be cool? Next time you see a bear, invite it into your bed and snuggle up to it. It's totally cool and fine, and it's not going to maul you. That's not a thing.
Okay, well, Ty Cloud says that Teddy was the best president, so Ty Cloud knows. Ty Cloud knew Teddy and was there.
But he deceived people. He deceived children about bears.
That's not his fault. That was the toy maker.
A toy maker? Was it the toy maker that ran? Like, Teddy Roosevelt had nothing to do with it?
Teddy Roosevelt did nothing wrong, Dave.
You're probably right, but it's funny to give him a hard time because he's not here
I
to
know.
defend himself.
No, he's not. No, he's not. All right. I love art made a mace figure in Hero Forge. It's not the best. Can I show the result? Yeah, sure. Show
Oh,
us.
sure, yeah.
That's gonna be interesting. Oh, he posted it here. I'm not. Yeah, we'll just take a look at this one if it'll load for us. I don't know.
Yeah, let me see if I can open it on the side here.
I don't know. If it'll probably send me there. I don't know if the website will easily load what you made. That'll
Oh,
be
cool.
interesting. This is gonna be.
Oh, yeah, it actually loads. Let me, like, pull it up on stream
Oh,
over
that's
here.
cute.
Sweet, thanks. Look at that. Nice. Oh, it's even got, like, the tail stripes and everything?
Oh, I can't. Hold on. You can turn them. I can't
Yeah,
turn
you can,
'em.
like, rotate them around. That's neat. Thank you for
Aw.
making that. Thank you for sharing. This is fun.
That's cute. Oh, there it is. It's loading for me.
Yeah.
He's got kind of a bear face.
I mean,
Got the
considering like
color right,
there's
yeah.
only a limited amount of customization I think you can do on here, this is pretty impressive for just like a.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's nice. Well, I'm distracted by like how they've added like otter people. That's cute.
Yeah, thank you for sharing with us. That was fun.
He's more of a feline face. Yeah, well. Don't think you're ever gonna get Hero Forge to mimic the comic very well. Fun. Results may vary.
Yeah, it's still fun. It's still a good time. Yeah, if I was gonna have one complaint with their fill tool, it's that it still doesn't recognize interior shapes, so you have to like explicitly coordinate it off when you're using the fill tool.
I don't know why. I mean, to be fair, I think your version here has an update I don't have because mine isn't actually attached to the internet because I don't like that. So I think you've got a better update than mine.
The internet is your friend, Liz. There's nothing to fear.
Hmm.
We need like a school mascot to tell kids to be careful on the internet. It's like, hey kids, you should not use websites with your parents' credit card information. You know, stuff like that.
No, you know what kids are gonna do is go Rule 34 that character on there.
Kids never search Rule 34. It's a bad idea. This message is brought to you by like Vixie the Fox.
Yeah, no, they have a fox character, Ember or something for the flame. Canada, there's a Canada Firefox actually.
Oh yeah, I'm annoyed at that because the name lines up with something I came up with in 2011. But
Yeah.
we may
okay.
just have to say it's a cool name and
Get
yeah.
over yourself.
Get over it.
Get over it. Nico's going to bed. Have a good night, Nico. I think it's already New Year's for him. I don't
Good
know
night,
what's
Nico. Hope you had a great year, and I hope you have a fantastic new year.
When you wake up, it's gonna be 2026, time traveler. Nico the time traveler. Well, it's 5 in the morning.
Oh man, it is late over there for you. Get some sleep. Rest, recharge, be rejuvenated.
It's the next day already. I remember when it was Y2K. Oh, 6 for Mammal. Ooh. Remember when it was Y2K and everyone was looking at Australia like, is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? Nothing happened.
Yeah, that was the first big nothing burger. It was so hyped up too. Everyone was like, planes are gonna fall out of the sky. Like everyone was getting paid like $1 zillion to do all this like emergency code editing. They thought there was gonna be a global financial collapse, and then it was just like,
Well, Dave,
it's fine.
Dave, doesn't that mean it worked? We saved the day. Depends on how you write history. We did it. Another win. Another success story. Okay.
I mean,
I'd like to sell shirts.
It just makes me think in general, like, technology is cool and all, but it's the same thing when people are like, oh, China has hacked into all of our systems. At a moment's notice, they could totally turn off our whole electrical grid. It's like, really? Like, we don't have, like, just a guy in the electricity plant that has, like, a big lever, and he's like, well, this is the lever that I can flip, and even if our computer's on the fritz, I just flip this lever, and then, the plant burns the coal, and the coal turns the turbines, and the physical machinery is all here. It's all working fine, and we can service it, and it works.
Oh.
It's a little less convenient because of the computer systems going down, but it's not like the physical machinery is any different. So I don't know why everyone just built it all like in such a way that like it was like it's like totally reliant on the tech.
Well, Dave, because the tech guys aren't going to explain it to the news broadcast people, but they'll tell you what's up.
There we go. Kilgar's got a nice headbang going.
Oh, good. All right. Mammo's sister's boyfriend, there's a list here, is going to visit tomorrow, so they're going to celebrate again. Oh, good.
Hey, cool.
You're going to have a delayed New Year's. Nice.
Extra. You'll have to call it like a second-hand New Year's or like old years or something.
Old years. New Year's 2.
New Year's 2. Simple. Works.
You guys can enjoy eggs together.
Everyone likes eggs. That's good.
I know. Well, I heard that they have a lot of protein in. Now you're going to tell me about it with that, and I'm sorry I said this.
No, I'm fine.
Willie Silver is 8, 10, and foggy. Well, I'll tell you what, Willie, we have New Year's in less than an hour.
8:10? Man, you are
8:10, yeah,
tall.
and early. Well, so if we get Y2K outages, we'll let you know by suddenly not streaming.
Turns out Y2K is totally valid. It's just on a slight 25-year delay. Here it comes.
Happy Guy 1 got a copy of Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. There's a list.
Cool.
And it would be banned in DK due to its stereotypical depiction of cat and lizard people. Aha.
Getting Hog Strong's materials imported here. Hog Strong.
Is that the one where they have the maid lizard dragon lady? I don't know.
Maybe that might be the thing that The Argonian Maid, I think they call it.
Yeah, Argonian maid. I don't know.
The lusty Argonian Maid of legend.
Yeah. Willie, we know about not having Y2K problems, which means we obviously solved it.
You're welcome.
I know. It's a good thing we panicked. There was a really good Simpsons episode for, I think it was Treehouse of Horror, where like all of a sudden these airplanes started falling out of the sky, like everything was just on fire because of Y2K. That was a really good episode. Last year, Gonian Volume 1 through 3.
Coming next from Vivid Publishing, the lusty Argonian Maid saga.
It better be illustrated.
Well, it's not much fun if it's not illustrated. Hogstrong, do
For
you have an
kids-
interior ear color? You do. It's actually your
Yeah.
nostril color because you have a good character design.
Clever. Thank God. Saves time.
Yep.
4Kids TV and their hilarious censorship. I've never heard of that. I wonder if it was like a local broadcast for you. I don't know what that is. Krusty's pacemaker gets set to hummingbird mode. Yeah, I don't remember it that well, but it's good stuff. They ran out of ideas a long time ago, though. That was a good one. I remember one New Year's Eve. I was sitting around with family, I think it was in high school, and instead of watching all the New Year's party garbage, we just flipped over to PBS and put on like an ocean documentary.
Oh, nice.
And it was nice. It was just the nicest, most chill thing ever.
I like ocean documentaries. I had a big ocean life book that I liked a lot.
Well, 4Kids dubs. I don't know what any of that is, but Dr. Surreal knows, so you guys have fun with that.
Hogstrong is pink hair with a teal stripe. There we go.
Congratulations, you are paying closer attention to the colors, and I'm so glad you're doing the colors and not me. Like, yikes.
That's right, I got you on Volume 6 shading duty, or coloring duty right now.
Yeah, I gotta get back to that. I did packaging today because that's the problem, is that Volume 6 is always in the background for me to work on, but there are little things like the dishes and the packaging that just become like in the front of the list of things to do.
Yeah,
And then I always have to knock those down, and then if it's extra time, it's Volume 6, so.
unfortunately, there's always like the, just the staying alive chores, like I've got to cook food and clean dishes and shovel the driveway. Stuff's got to get done.
Well, I took it easy today, but yeah. The other thing is that the post office is closed for 2 days, so there's a delay on what I can do.
That's true.
I know. It's okay, though. They're in the chat talking about some American censored anime that was done by 4Kids or something.
Hmm.
You know, as a kid growing up, I never liked the anime style of art. I don't know why. Just I don't like that. I've gotten used to it, you know, but I just couldn't get into the anime style in animation.
A lot of times it's like an acquired taste.
I know it is.
Like-
It's just a me thing.
Whenever I'm looking at a totally new animation style, sometimes there's like the initial like, oh, I don't like this style. But then if you just like, if the story is well done enough that you can keep watching and it like lets you slip into immersion within 5 or 10 minutes, then it's like I'm used to breathing the air on this planet now. I can.
I agree. I was like that with BoJack and which one is it? Smiling Friends. That took some adjusting for me.
Oh yeah, Smiling Friends is definitely worth the adjustment. Let me see if I can pull the Starbarians graphic novel cover in here, because he's supposed to be holding up the Starbarians graphic novel cover.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, if you guys didn't know, Starbarian Tales is the first comic, and it's really, really, really good. We got one, and I like it a ton.
He says he's gonna make another one, and he put a 1 on this one, so you know that implies more.
It was a good read. I'm going to read it again. I want to do like a little review of it sometime. I mean, heck, this whole Christmas present is actually like supposed to be helping promo the graphic novel a little bit because I think it's so good.
You know he won't retweet it. He doesn't know how to do that marketing. He doesn't know marketing.
Well, I mean,
It's
even if he doesn't have time to repost it or whatever, our readers should still be able to see it and then maybe think about, hey, maybe we should check that book out because it looks like a good book.
Yeah, BoJack was a messed up roller coaster of a watch. I agree. Apparently, the voice actors were like, "What the hell?" when they read the script more and more and more. I don't remember any of it, but I remember just being absolutely like riveted and could not, like, I wanted to watch that show. It was so crazy.
We still haven't seen all of it. I kind of want to pick it up sometime.
BoJack? Yes, we did.
We did?
We saw BoJack. Yeah.
Well,
saw the whole
we've
thing.
seen some episodes. I don't remember seeing the entire series.
No, we saw the entire series.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't remember it that well.
We saw the whole thing. I don't remember it that well either. I don't know if it's on DVD. I thought there was something. That was on Netflix or something. I don't know. Or no, I think if I remember, it could be bootlegged. Somebody wanted to bootleg it. We never.
All right. I got this thing saved. So now you guys can see, how do you import an image into here? Well, it's pretty easy. You go to File, Import Images as Planes. You can probably figure out.
And
the
nobody
from there.
asked.
No, they all want to know. They all want to know what I'm doing. They all. Starbariansbook.jpg.
Have we seen Earthworm Jim? We saw Earthworm Jim when it first aired in the 90s when the video game came out.
I never saw Earthworm Jim.
It was on WB.
I didn't see Earthworm Jim.
Oh.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
You know about Doug Knapple.
Yeah, I know who that is, but I never saw Earthworm. I mean, as a child, no one informed me that there was an Earthworm Jim coloring book.
Okay, well, there was no. It wasn't coloring book. It was a cartoon, honey.
An Earthworm Jim cartoon. That's even more of a travesty that I missed it.
It was also a Sega Genesis game.
Can I edit the points on this? I can. Yes. I have unlocked the power. Look at this. So what was Earthworm Jim about?
They didn't have a lot of episodes, and they always replayed it a lot. I don't know. It was very strange. It was like the Earthworm character finds a spacesuit, and then he has to save this princess, and then there's like a bee character or worm character, and then there's like a sidekick dog who becomes very, very angry, and he turns into a mutant. And I don't remember anything else.
Oh, okay. What am I missing out, or is it?
It had a no. I don't know. I'm sure you can see something online for free. I can't really tell you what happened, but I remember the humor was kind of wacky, or the narration was wacky.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Earthworm Jim. It'd have to be kind of goofy or kooky or something.
Kind of, like, I know a little bit about Doug Knapple, who's the creator of Earthworm Jim, and I know he actually did some work on the VeggieTales reboot, which I didn't like. That's me. And I just don't understand why he didn't do more. I understand maybe Earthworm Jim was tied to legal stuff and he wasn't allowed to do anything.
That always
But
sucks.
I don't understand why he didn't just go off and do other projects and just keep creating.
Well, he did. He did. He's done a bunch of other projects.
Well, I haven't heard. What are they?
He did like a Bigfoot character
Oh.
superhero, and he did an
Yeah,
yeah. He's done some pretty big crowdfund graphic novels. He did an Earthworm Jim graphic novel. Actually, he got the rights to do a comic of it.
I remember. I remember that one. Yes, I remember that one making a return. I just haven't heard of the other ones. I guess it's kind of like just the creator Bone. You know how he went off and did Razzle or whatever, but
Oh yeah.
then he goes back into his Bone because it's like, well, that didn't work. Doug TenNapel got involved in the VeggieTales reboot, and the thing that bothered me the most was that they redid all the models on Larry and Bob. They adjusted the eyes and gave them irises. And on top of that, some of Doug TenNapel's ideas with the VeggieTales was to add arms or hands or something, which just destroys it being a vegetable completely.
Yeah, kind of the
kinda feel like-
the
I kinda
humor
feel like
comes
this-
from the fact that there are that they don't have any arms or hands or anything. Like that's sort of like the joke.
There's a puppy and an evil mouse, something in Earthworm Jim.
You know, I don't know. When it comes to VeggieTales, I just feel like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sort of my attitude.
Well, I don't know what the I wait a minute. I think it was something along the lines of like, okay, well, if you remember the lore of VeggieTales,
Isn't the lore just the Bible?
no. I mean, he lost his company and the characters due to overspending and bankruptcy.
Oh, you
and
mean the
bank
business
failure.
lore? Yeah, that was
Business lore.
actually really instructive. That he just
I know.
yeah, it was like, the Lord has
point-
meant for me to become the biggest thing ever in Hollywood. Now I must buy a gigantic multi-million-dollar building and hire an army of animators. And then, like, within a few years, it's like, we're bankrupt. We're done. We totally spent all our money. It's over.
It's over.
Ugh.
Yeah, but the thing was, somebody got the VeggieTales licensing characters, and I don't remember. I know Universal ended up with it. I thought Netflix got part of it or something, and so they were rebooting and redoing all the character designs for some reason. And that didn't go well, from what I remember. But they tried to do something like that.
I mean, I don't want to treat VeggieTales like it's some sort of sacred cow. You must never touch it. But it just seems like part of the charm was the way that it was, like the time period it came from. You know how sometimes like you just don't want old stuff to get updated and modernized and super hyper CG 3D, like now
No,
rendered
well,
in
yeah.
60 FPS. It's just like, no, it's like the old way. Like I don't want to see like modernized Gumby now, like super extreme like animation 3D, like in IMAX theaters. It's
I
no,
know.
like the old stuff has
No, I
like a
know.
charm to it. It's part of the era that it was crafted in, and that's a huge part of the charm.
I mean, if you, well, I'm very critical of character design and modeling, you know.
Mhm.
And they took Larry, which looked a little derpy in the face, but it's perfect. And then they changed his eyes and then made him look a little more like over the top appealing to children. And it just, if you've seen it, it just the most unappealing. Like it looks like knockoff VeggieTales with way too much rendering. It's a big turn off. They ruined it. Also, I don't think any of the remake VeggieTales had any Bible stories. I think it was just being goofy. Like it wasn't allowed to be religious anymore, which,
But that's like the
You
whole
know.
point of VeggieTales is
well,
it's like,
To
hey
be
kids,
fair-
I'm a tomato, and you're gonna learn about God. It's like,
no, you got it wrong. That's a cucumber. Do it again.
that's true. Well, hi kids, I'm Larry the cucumber. I'm doing it wrong on purpose to
You
mess with
messed
you.
it up. Oh, I know.
Is it working? Are you
Angering me.
triggered
Yeah.
right now?
I'm stressed.
Are you losing it because VeggieTales is not being properly honored in the exact way it was originally depicted?
Oh, it's been like that for years. It's my peeve.
If you guys ever want to mess with Liz, get VeggieTales wrong in front of her. Best gaslighting.
You dick. No, I'm just saying that, like, VeggieTales got away from the Bible stuff for the longest time when they were doing Lord of the Beans. And then some princess stuff. It's like, come on,
Oh yeah,
guys.
when they started doing like movie parody stuff.
Yep, that's when you knew it was all over. They were out of ideas.
Yeah, I thought that, I don't know, I just enjoyed the Bible story era of VeggieTales.
I think it's really funny that they refuse to let a vegetable be God or Jesus. Come on! We wanted Bob the tomato to be God. Or Larry to be Jesus. We have talked about or Satan. That is so funny to me.
Oh, you're right, did they never have like a Jesus vegetable?
No, they never did.
Oh, well, no wonder they had to stop doing Bible stories and start doing like modern day movies because they weren't allowed to do half the Bible.
I know.
Now I'm wondering what vegetable. All right, what vegetable? You know, what would Jesus do? What vegetable would Jesus be?
I could see a carrot, but I would also like to see Larry just put a beard on and just do that.
Larry with a beard.
No, you know what? I'm pretty sure VeggieTales would have been. I'm pretty sure they were afraid of Christians. Like, well, now I don't like VeggieTales because that's sacrilegious, and then they'd lose their audience. I think that was the fear.
I don't think anyone
they were
would
scared to do it.
freak out. They're already depicting like Moses and David and all these other biblical characters. No one's like, the real Moses wasn't a squash, you bastards! And that never happened. I think they'd be fine.
I heard them say something about how it would be disrespectful to God if it was a tomato.
Like they're
I think
already
God has a
animating.
sense of humor.
They're already putting human features and anthropomorphizing vegetables. That's already about as insulting to God's creation as you can get. Just go full force. Like, don't hold back. It's fine. If he was gonna smite you, he would have done it for what you've already dared to profane his creation with. So just go all the way.
Well, you know, hey, maybe blowing $11 million on a building you didn't have.
That's true. Maybe he kind of did
after all.
smite them. Maybe he was like, "Oh yeah, I totally want you to expand. I definitely want you to hire another dozen animators, idiot. It's me, God. You prayed, right? And I'm leading you on. I mean, I'm telling you, it's a great idea. Go for it." You're right. Maybe God was actually messing with them the whole time.
Maybe. All right. All right. Kind of off topic, but not really. A little off. Dave, what vegetable is the best and most healthy?
In general, oh boy, yeah, here we go. Leafy greens. You want to get some leafy greens in: kale, bok choy, cabbage.
It's probably the kale.
Yeah. Asparagus also, like organic asparagus, has some really good stuff in it. It's also prebiotic, so if you eat raw asparagus, it'll be helping your gut biome flourish and be all cool and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought Archibald was great too.
Yeah, he gives me more like Pharisee vibes, though. I don't think he would be a Jesus character.
No, I'm not saying he'd be Jesus. I'm just saying he was a really good character. They're saying best vegetable.
Oh yeah, Archibald is pretty.
Archibald was funny, but Larry the Cucumber is a brat. And kind of an evil narcissist at times.
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh,
He found his groove.
I like that one. Just like a menace.
Ooh, Hogstrong's little mouth flappy thing is looking pretty good. Blah 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 blah. Larry Cucumber. Yeah, all right.
I have a funny feeling if I don't watch the clock, you're gonna miss the ball drop and not even know what time it is. You got a half hour, sir.
Kilgar's gonna be rocking out right until the last second.
Yeah. The one that tastes the worst is the best for you. Oh, I don't know if you've had Brussels sprouts, Mammo. I've heard you've mentioned they're not like known there very well. It was just fine when they gonna go to Ukraine and not eat Brussels sprouts. I love art made of Lilith in Hero Forge. I hope there's a green cat. I'm on my way.
I'm out of beverage. I might have to go make myself something soon here.
Break time. Hold on. Go look at Lilith.
Let me do some cell lines on old Hogstrong here, and then I might go make a beverage.
Oh my goodness, Lilith! I think your hands are huge.
Lilith was...
There's something going on with those hands.
Hold on, I Love Art made a new Heroes Forge. Let me go check that out. Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Let me show this on the screen. Lilith is gonna slap you so hard.
I'm kind of getting some Hulk vibes there. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, but again, I don't think they're like, hey, customize the size of the. They don't let you like micromanage that much on the characters. So all things considered, this is a great Lilith in Heroes Forge. Like, look at the outfit. The outfit's actually really close.
Yeah.
Cool.
I forgot about the hands. Okay. Oh well. Have fun.
She's gonna high five you, and you will not survive the experience.
The cats will 100% eat those and then vomit everywhere. That's because your cats are threatened and you need to destroy them. Can only be one cat.
One cat to rule them all.
VeggieTales Children of the Corn crossover. Yeah, I think Universal owns right now, and they're not doing anything with VeggieTales, and they're just gonna bury it.
Oh, is that one
It
of
would
the
be
things
really-
they're camping on?
I think it is. I've heard that.
Yeah.
Because they just don't care. It would be really terrible to somehow buy VeggieTales and then just do terrible stuff with it that the original people wouldn't have done.
Why?
Like a horror movie. I don't just be terrible.
You just want to
Like, it would
desecrate. You just want to desecrate VeggieTales for no reason.
No, and to be fair, that new model of Larry was doing exactly
So it's
that.
not for
That's
no
terrible.
reason. Do you have like a grudge against the VeggieTales, the VeggieTalesians, the creators of? I don't know what you call them. The big ideaers.
No, but I just agree it would be funny to see a VeggieTales Children of the Corn crossover. That's really good.
Actually,
That's
that
the
is a
whole
pretty
point of
funny
it.
idea. Yeah.
Horror VeggieTales. We gotta wait for it to go public domain, then we can totally destroy VeggieTales.
Destroy. This would reinvigorate the entire franchise. Are you kidding? Like instead of that's their big problem is instead of trying to just parody like Lord of the Rings, the most popular movies, they should have done like a grotesque niche horror films that would have.
For children.
Yeah, their audience would have loved that. They would have been like, this is exactly what I want little Tommy to see. Perfect. Yes.
Children hate vegetables. I think it's appropriate. Oh, Mamo, I think your cats are just stupid. I don't see how eating toys. No, cats just eat stuff. I've heard. I don't think eating toys means they need vitamins. I just think the cats are trouble.
See? Maybe I'm not so stupid after all. How many times have I tried to eat my own toys? 0.
Are onions and garlic good for their heart? Good for your heart, Dave.
For
Onions
my
and garlic,
heart?
yeah.
I don't know about my heart specifically, but I know onions and garlic are good. Technically, on onions, if you caramelize them, they can actually get to have a little bit of glucose in there. It's not a big deal, but if you're trying to be like super duper strictly on keto, you'd want to minimize caramelized onions.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean,
It
it's
doesn't be caramelized, bring out like a sugar.
yeah, because it actually turns some of the carbohydrates in the onion. It like condenses them into a sugar. But it's not like
Okay.
I don't know. It's not like the end of the world. And usually I'm not like super strict on keto all the time. So like a little bit of onions is not gonna kill me.
Okay, YouTube people, I don't know what Kirby. I think that's a Nintendo character. I don't know anything about Kirby, so I can't answer your question.
He is the pink, like sort of marshmallow thing.
That's all I know. No, no. They're not gonna get everything from the cat food. Cat food is. People always feed cats cat food, but it's not really enough for them, I've heard.
Well, I don't know anything about
really terrible.
cat foods. It's like maybe some cat foods don't have much in the way of nutrients, but maybe there's like some that are really good. Like I don't know anything about taking care of cats.
I've heard the Japanese feed their cats like some, what is that?
Human flesh.
Sardines, actually.
Or so,
I've heard
yeah.
they feed them a little bit of sardines and, apple cider vinegar, actually.
Really? Because those are both
Yeah.
things that are on my David should eat this list.
I know. Well, I've heard the Japanese feed their cats some of that stuff, and then their cats live longer. And I had a cat growing up, and that cat died of kidney failure.
Oh,
And that's actually very, very common in cats, and I do think it's what they're eating that is doing that eventually. Although, I mean, to be fair, when cats get old, they get all kinds of stuff, so. Their favorite food is butter and molten cheese. Okay, I've heard cats like cheese. I don't. That's good for them. I've heard they like noodles too. I've seen them go nuts for spaghetti.
Well, I mean,
But
it's
yeah, they like cheese.
pretty normal for anything, excuse me, to like cheese. I thought they were obligate predators, though. I didn't know that they could actually eat cheese.
I don't know if they should, but they do.
I suppose cats do a lot of things that they maybe they're not supposed to do. It's like you're not intended to do. It's a cat. It's gonna do whatever it wants, I guess.
Exactly. And we'll let it do. Because they're cute. I gotta get the audio for this. It amazes me that you did all that. I know it's not a lot of lip sync, but and you had the Fahrenheit, which is good, but the Hogs drama, I'm surprised that you attempted that one.
I don't know. It's just a little. Again, if I can remember my little automatic lip sync technique, it's not even going to be that much work. It just takes like maybe 10 minutes of fiddling with the levels to get it properly synced up to the frames.
No, that's nice.
It's really the least I can do. It's like, I know Kilgar is over there rocking out, but Hogstrong is like just standing there. So if he was saying stuff and then his mouth isn't moving, it'd be kind of lame.
Oh, I agree. I'm saying, like, fortunately, you just need an open shut, and you don't need like anything really fancy. No one's paying attention to that. It's not even big on the screen.
Yep, he's just in the background there. Being Hogstrong and Kilgar have a really good dynamic. I was watching some more of the show the other day, and it's really funny.
I gotta watch it again. Can't believe you did both voices. You guys are talented. If I hadn't seen those credits, I would never know. You can do a good range of voices too, Dave.
Oh, thanks. Sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes they come out okay. I wouldn't rate myself as like a voice actor quality or anything like that.
You do good VeggieTales. You can do both of them.
Oh, thank you.
Dave, did you not see the VeggieTales reboot designs?
I don't think I did actually.
I'm gonna get those for you right now because I don't remember if they gave him hair.
Hair? They can't give vegetables hair. Vegetables don't have hair, Liz.
Doug Apple wanted to give him a hand, so I'm gonna go dig that up. Dutch and Apple wanted to give him covers too.
What did he give them all, like earthworm gem suits or something? What did he do? What has this man done? What has he done to my precious vegetables? Not my vegetables. They were immaculate. They're perfect. They are perfect the way they are for very specific purposes that I will not elaborate upon.
Prime.
This is on the right layer, right? Body cell? Yes. Let's lock out cell lines just to be sure we don't goof up and put something on the wrong layer.
There it is. My ship.
It's not as bad as I was imagining.
No, look at the comparison on the eyes. that. The eyebrows?
It's well, it's like new. They put more detail into the eyes. Like if someone was like, Dave, how would you redesign the VeggieTales? They can't stay the same. I guess that's probably what I would say. Is like, well, just maybe the eyes are the most expressive part. Yeah, I don't know. It just looks a little like it's not exactly the same as I remember. So, yeah. Although to be perfectly fair, it's remotely possible that I'm not the target audience for this VeggieTales reboot. So it might be.
It's on Netflix, so.
Yeah, but I don't want to get Netflix. So that's it. It's over. No more VeggieTales for me.
Oh, Mamo is scared of 2026. I'm sorry.
Well, just
It's here.
gotta buckle up, and whatever happens, happens, and just do your best with it.
I have seen people saying on the internet that 2025 was a bad year, and I just don't remember it, frankly. So
Remember, I mean, for me, I don't think it was a bad year for us. We won our federal court lawsuit, so that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know, like, crushing our enemies before our feet. Like, just good times.
Well, Willie, I'm sorry that your dad is in rehab now.
Oh, yeah, that's got to be rough.
Zootopia 2 is good. Yeah, there's a guy on Twitter who has seen that movie like 53 times.
Oh, I saw
every
that. That
time
was
he-
cute.
He's up to 53. He's like seen it 3 more times in the last day here.
Well, he says he's seen it 50, but he could be yanking your chain.
Now, if he's taking a photo of himself outside the movie poster every single time, I believe it's true.
Yeah, this guy was posting, I love this movie so much, I've seen it 50 times, oh, it's so cool. And then Liz got on her account and she was like, oh, well, you know, the 51st time the ending is different. It's like, you monster, what are you doing? What are you doing to this poor man?
Come on, I knew he was gonna go back and see it again. Man.
And then he realized that you were fibbing, you were leading him on. It turns out the 51st time the ending is not different.
Well, he's up to 53, and then I asked him if he's gonna get the DVD. How many times is he gonna get the DVD?
Well, that's the beauty about getting the DVDs. You only need to get it once. And then you have joined the upper class. Ooh, yeah, look at Hogstrong with the cell shading.
That's some good looking cell shading. That got serious. Yeah, that's the thing about drawing muscles like that. As soon as you put cell shading on, there's like tone and like shaping. It's beautiful. It pops. That looks good.
Also, I gotta give him his little armor shine. Blend mode on this layer will have that be an add, so it makes it lighter. That's the other nice thing about grease pencils. It actually lets you change the blending mode on your layers in the object, so you could have it like add, hard light, multiply. It doesn't have a screen. I'm used to using screen all the time in like CSP and stuff, but add kind of does the same thing, so it's fine.
Yeah, EMV saw the guy's post. He can't believe he saw it that many times. He says he cried over and over again.
Sounds like there might be some underlying emotional problems, but if it's helping him feel good, it's all good. It's fine.
Oh, Australia says Happy New Year. Apparently it's 2026 there already.
Oh, hey,
We have
Happy New
15
Year,
minutes.
Australia.
Oh, he's a time traveler. We're behind. We have 15 minutes to go.
Are we really down to the last 15? Man, time flies.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for us, I guess I probably should have thought through before the stream, what all has 2025 been like for us, so I could have a more polished little presentation. But I guess the big thing is I'm really pleased that we were staying so productive throughout the entire year, despite the fact that we were being sued in federal court over just totally ridiculous, blatantly frivolous stuff. And
Lol.
I'm glad we stayed productive. We were trying to grow our readership so that we could accelerate production on things, and we actually did. We grew our readership. I know you guys don't see any updates happening, but there's very, very good progress on skirmish development, cleaning up some of that code. Yark Adventures is on the verge of... I'm not sure if it's been announced to the backers yet or not, but if it hasn't been announced to them yet, they're almost going to get the demo with the tutorial level and stuff.
Wait a minute. I heard keys already went out, sir, to them.
I know they got the keys ready, but I don't know if they've been sent out yet. See, I've been so busy getting Ascension artwork done.
Wow. You're in charge, and you can say that's not your department.
Well, technically it's not, I guess, but but yeah, those things are
You're the
coming
mascot.
together. Yeah, I'm the mascot.
I know.
They push me in front of the camera and they're like, "Now talk for the audience, idiot." Okay. No.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Good job.
I am just here to draw, but at last we are building up enough of a business structure that I can spend more of my time drawing and less of my time on business infrastructure, which is fantastic. Volume 6 production is picking up. We've got some really nice Prelude pages updated this year. So production has been continuing on the comics a little slower, but now we should be able to pick up the pace a little. I'm hopeful that we'll get Ascension, our first tabletop roleplay game, actually finished and out next year, and that'll be huge just because it's adding so much lore to the series. Tons of lore, really, really fun campaign in the works. So
Maps.
Maps. Oh, there are maps. I like maps. I'm not making you draw the maps. I'm drawing the maps. It's fine.
I'm looking at them. You made me look at it today.
I didn't even make you look at it. I was just like, look what I did. I was just excited. I didn't know it was such a burden for you to look at my maps.
It is.
It is? Come on.
Mamo is starving for the main story. I know, Mamo, but we gotta keep working. I have to get back to that on the side here, and I'm done with all the packaging I have to do.
Main story is in the works. It's just been taking a while because, again, like, we decided explicitly, like, you know what? If we want to actually get into potentially someday video games, animated series, faster graphic novels, that sort of thing, we gotta like actually grow, get our audience scaled up a little bit. But we did that, and it's going exactly the way I was hoping it would go. So onwards and upwards. I think the ultimate prize is going to be faster than ever production on everything.
Yeah, Mamo, I hope those are fireworks out there. You don't know for sure. Don't go check.
They might, yeah, like knowing what you got to deal with. They might be fireworks. Just keep your head down.
Yeah, don't go check.
Better,
Please go.
better safe than sorry.
Yeah, we don't need to know that. It always worries me when people do fireworks here, because like.
Why does it worry you here?
Well, they're not doing it right now, but I mean, like, we get 4th of July and then Memorial Day, and then there's, like, there's a span where people use up their leftover fireworks and hear them go off. And my concern is it'll go on the roof and then cause a fire. Actually, I think I just heard one in the distance, so. Okay, great.
Yeah, well, it's pretty snowy out here, so I don't think there's a lot of risk of fireworks causing too much fun.
No, it's always 4th of July. Maps, massive arse pain, seriously. Yeah, that's true.
She pretends that she doesn't like maps, but she actually thinks they're the best thing about the series. Say something nice about my maps,
Yep.
or I'm gonna freak out.
You're gonna have freak out?
Yeah.
Freak out.
Say something
Lot
nice
made an
about
announcement on December 7th about the Steam pages being built for backers only closing demo alpha. I heard the keys were going out. I don't know what the deal is over there.
I know the keys are being tested. I don't know if they went out yet, but I heard that like the test came back good. So I just know that there's been so many things in the works back here. It's been there's a lot of things that are cooking up on the stove right now.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, speaking of things cooking on the stove, reminder to anyone here, if you're on the newsletter list, you should have already got a heads up about this. If you have been a customer on the website and you have bought digital items, be sure to log into your digital collection and download your items, because we're doing some website upgrades over the next month or so here. And just to be on the safe side, I want to make sure that all of your stuff, before we had it like, oh, it's in your digital collection online, you can download it anytime you want. But just in case we shift how that works, make sure to download your stuff so that you have it safe and secure.
Yep, we put that on the mail light. Fortunately, if there is an emergency, we actually have backups over here. So maybe we can put it back on the store when everything is finished after construction.
Oh, it should be fine, yeah, but just in case someone's like, I definitely am glad I bought that digital thing, but I'm not going to download it because it'll always be available from the back end of the website. It's like, no, actually we're shifting how the website works. Download your stuff, get your files.
EMV, I think we're on the same time zone because we're all 8 minutes away. Australia, don't spoil 2026. No, you're already there.
Yeah, don't tell us how it ends, Australia. We gotta let us
Yeah.
experience it with no spoilers over here.
Gotta be new. Oh, it's terrible. I don't even remember 2022. It all just goes so fast now. There's just this big gap in my mind. There is. Oh, Australia says it's windy in 2026. Way to ruin it.
Oh, great. Now I know exactly how it's going to go.
No.
Well, that's okay. I'll try to act surprised.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, it's windy. I didn't even know.
I did not see that coming.
I didn't see this coming necessarily.
Remember, if Y2K suddenly hits, Australia's gonna know first.
Yeah.
Australia's our canary in the coal mine for bad computer problems.
Yeah, Australia, just keep on talking, ha ha ha, because we're your friends and we want to know what's coming from us.
If there's wind in winter, would it be called a blizzard? Yes, we have blizzards here.
You can always rely on the Weather Channel to be as hyper dramatic about every little snowflake as possible. If it's gonna be snowy and like pretty outside, they're gonna be like, "Oh, winter storm, death from above, flakes of death are raining down upon us."
I don't. Okay, first of all, I don't know if anybody has the Weather Channel anymore. That's such a 90s cable problem.
I'm sure that someone out there has a Weather Channel.
No, there's the weather website, weather.com, that nobody pays for.
You can pay for weather.com.
No, yeah, you can go there and they ask you if you want to like pay a subscription to that thing.
Is it like are they like lol, like psych, joking?
I didn't click that one. I said nope. I was like, this is taking too long to load, and then I just Googled the information.
What kind of a psychopath has a subscription to weather.com?
I don't know. No one. I don't know. Yeah, I'm on 5 minutes. Maybe my computer's fast.
I'm at 5 minutes too.
Alright, Mamo has made something. What are you doing?
He's got a Happy New Year pic. I'm gonna open it up and look at it. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
It's got sparkles and lights. Why is that loading slow for me? It's doing like the thing that the
it's loading-
internet in the 90s used to do.
It's loading really slow for me too, and it's either a big file or it's my computer.
Oh,
I always
cool.
think it's the computer.
Hold on, let me press the button so I can
Alright.
show people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Mama. Wow, we got Vanth as the star, Mace, good elf Mace, Angel Page, Aura and Vanth are having a little conflict already.
Horrible. It looks like it took a lot of work.
Reindeer V, you can't see on stream, let me move it over to the side, and the woods in like a deer onesie. Come on, let me grab the thing and pull it over here.
I think Woods is in like a skunk onesie. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. It looks like he's in like a V onesie or something. That's cute. Well, Happy New Year, Mamo. Thank you.
We were at Dave's parents' house and they had this video in the background on the TV. And we were looking at it, and it's like this winter scene with snow coming down, and it's kind of animated, and there are these cabins, and we're like, we think this is AI.
Yeah, there are all these
And Dave's
illustrated
yeah,
like cabins. I was like,
yeah.
oh, this is like Thomas Kincaid type of stuff, but it's not Thomas Kincaid. I can tell it's like a little more like rough, and the brush strokes are really, really like just laid on there, super obvious. And then after a while, I was like, you know, all these different cabin paintings, all these different winter cabin paintings, they look really. They're all different, but they kind of have a similar feel to them. Like they really are
They
starting
don't have
to.
doors.
Yeah, they're starting to feel really samey, and then eventually I was like, and none of these buildings have doors.
Oh, but the big one, the big reveal was when there were like 3 moons in the sky.
Yeah, and then one of them I was like, and this cabin is nestled under 3 moons, 3 moons in the sky. And then I was like, yes, this is like AI. This is AI winter scenes. I've identified it. It was still like cozy and pleasant, but
I don't care.
yeah, I wasn't like, oh, how dare this not be real cabin paintings. Harumph. I suppose real cabin paintings would have been like fancier. Although, you know, based on the person's skill with painting, real cabin paintings might have also sucked. So you never know.
I heard Bob Ross was really bad at buildings and cabins.
I've seen him try to do a building before. He needs to stick with happy little trees.
Organic shapes that don't involve angles.
Yeah, well, plus he's like doing it on the fly right in front of people. He probably doesn't have a ton of time for all this like meticulous construction.
No, he's not getting out the triangle and the ruler and getting it right. I mean, hey, to be fair, I know you could do it, but I have tried to do a straight, like, accurate line with a brush. It's actually really hard if you don't have like a stitch to just get a nice, accurate line.
I could probably also do it, but I could not do it in an entertaining, fluid way while talking on like a show and have it be like done within a time frame that is conducive to the episode. So,
no, not under pressure like that. I mean, I don't know how you can get on stream and just do all this without the stress.
well, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm just animating Hogstrong to my own math movements because it's fun.
Okay, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like when you're drawing on stream and coloring, I mean, you're not like really. I've seen artists on streams like have to redo their art like 5 times because they get really nervous in front of people.
There's nothing for me to be nervous about. I know I'm an idiot. It's hopeless. So I might as well just relax and have fun.
Well, I'm looking at you say that right when Kilgear's
Yeah, Kilgar's head slamming. Hogstrong is over there trying to get his attention. This is me. This is what we're doing. It's fine. I understand where I am at. I am comfortable with it. People could be like, David is kind of a dum dum.
All right. Speaking of which, it's less than a minute. Come here.
It is less than a minute. Oh, is it smooch time? It's smooch time. Oh, I gotta let them keep on headbanging during smooch time. Yeah, much more romantic this way.
You're terrible. Watching the time.
I need a better countdown. I don't know how many seconds are left in
Ruined
2025.
it. Never mind. Here, good enough. There you go, round the time. No, you're done. No, oh. Okay, go away.
What do you mean go away? I'm in my corner. You came to me. I can't go away. This is where I am. She's coming into my corner and then telling me to go away. It's like, bitch, you invaded my space. You're the Russia
Art
here.
Goblin.
You.
Oh, Art Goblin under attack.
Can I ask for all kinds of international aid now? Is that a thing I can do? Probably not. I guess I'll just stick with making art and hoping the people will pay for it. But thank you everyone for a fantastic 2025. We are hard at work making even more stuff for 2026. I think this is going to be a really awesome year for Vivid and Dreamkeepers and a bunch of other projects coming from Vivid as well. So
It's gonna be a long day, maybe a year long.
yeah, it's going to be big day, big plans, big plans for the day of 2026. All right, well, I think with that, you guys, we should all probably get some sleep. So thank you for hanging out, watching us make a little bit of animation. Yeah, and there's Tom signing off on the Toonami soundtrack. Perfect timing. So everyone, see you in 2026. Stream ends in 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1.